teaching as a space was something that it was like, oh my God, you're going to be a teacher. वो तो आप तब करते हैं जब आपके पास कुछ भी नहीं होता करने को. And that's something one needs to deeply look at, because your entire nation is being molded and enriched by the teacher. Our network of teachers are trained very deeply on how to view learning. And essentially what we're trying to do is, there's no acha student, bura student, mistake kar diya or anything. It's more about looking at a child and unlocking that child's potential, whatever that potential is. Online student network spans 12 countries and 21 cities across the globe. The bulk of it being UAE and Saudi. Some parents want a lot of academic sort of focus. Some want something that has a lot of critical thinking focus. Some want, creativity as the main benchmark. And I feel like it's not absolute. There is no absolute answer for this. I feel like every child's learning journey is unique, and we're true believers of that. So for us, it's about making sure that we are doing everything and are relentlessly committed to making sure that that child's potential is unlocked during their time with us. My partner Maheen and I have been childhood friends, so we started talking about the gaps in the education system. Of course, she was looking at things from the perspective of her daughter. Her daughter was born, she was looking at early learning spaces, and we really felt that the after-school space as a sector was thriving. In Pakistan specifically, it's about a $4.5 billion industry. It's a shadow economy, it's fragmented, and so we started thinking about how we can get in and really formalize it, make it creative, and really make it a sector that is standardized across the board. We spent about a year and a half in research, just looking at different content across the globe, best practices, and we launched very small from our sort of home garage space. It was a multi-sensory learning space for children where we focused a lot on creativity and how to make each class a great focus on critical thinking and problem solving. And we do that by recruiting, training, and providing our teachers with world-class learning materials, our technology, and then we simultaneously match them to students. We started seeing a lot of interest from sort of urban and peri-urban areas in Karachi, from students as well as teachers. There was a lot of interest from Gulshan, Nazmabad, students wanting to come from everywhere, but because of the physicality of it, we were sort of limited. And so the model and the thought process started changing there, that okay, this seems to be working well, but how can we get it beyond defense? How do we get it across all of Pakistan? We thought that to scale, we needed to be affordable, accessible, and technology would be the enabler there. Because prior to COVID, we were a physical model. We would match students to go to our teachers' homes. And then with COVID, it was like, this is not going to work, so let's go completely online. And with that online sort of shift, we are now in 12 countries. So we have students from Riyadh, Dubai, taking classes with our teachers here. And now gradually our teaching network has also expanded. So we have teachers from other countries as well. And then right after the UAE and Saudi, we have the UK, Australia, Canada, students from there. And interesting to see, because a lot of Pakistani expats want their children to learn Urdu. So that's a great subject which has come up in the last year with us as well. What you get after joining .in-line, it's very easy to be like, we match you with students. You're part of a family. So you get a teacher manager who's essentially your mentor, who's been with us for, a longer period of time. She guides you, you can reach out to her. You get a community by which you make friends. We have a thriving community where every day teachers are posting pictures of their students, of new things they've learned. And then the last piece was, the collaboration and the almost like crowdsourcing content, because each teacher has such amazing stuff to share in terms of what they're doing in their classes. So it's sort of become this community where different teachers are sort of picking off each other's amazing ideas, which I feel is phenomenal. Like, that really excites me. If you look at it broadly, we have teachers earning between 40,000 to the highest being 2,50,000, which in our eyes was amazing because that's equivalent to a corporate salary, right? And it's really amazing seeing that if you are a woman who wants to work from home and is ambitious, you can go all the way with Dot and Line. We give you that sort of that potential to be able to hit a higher salary, and these are all women working from home. They're not leaving, they're not going to an office, and it's interesting because about 80% of the women that join us have re-kick-started their careers with Dot and Line after taking huge gaps. 50% of them are homemakers, mothers, and the rest of them are, you know, just excited to be exploring us as an additional source of, you know, something to do. The essence of Dot and Line is a sheer commitment to excellence, overall excellence, and then of course going beyond that, a drive to make sure that every child is able to unlock their full potential. And so that's what us, me and Maheen as founders and the team, that's the drive we wake up with every day. That's what we wake up with, that's what drives us every single day. And I feel like when you feel like it's a down day, or even beyond down days, I think there's some days where you feel like you don't know where this is going, and we've been through that. That sort of mission, not just for founders but for the team, is what keeps you alive and going.